Now, two of our political analysts are joining us, former Alderman Leslie Hairston and former head of the Republican Party in Illinois, Pat Brady. Great to have you back with us. We want to pick up where Chris left off there, talking about how long the program was last night, how they had to nix some of the acts, including one of the performers, James Taylor. Right?
Yeah.
That is who. Okay. And so now, Leslie, if we talk about tonight, strategy-wise, to keep the program moving, keep the momentum going, what do you think needs to happen tonight?
Well, I think they need to start earlier, number one.
Which they're trying to do, right?
Yeah, which they're trying to do. But I also think that they need to limit the amount of some of the speakers. You know, I'd like to see and hear everybody. I'm not happy that I missed James Taylor last night. But I think that if they stick to the schedule and start on time, that they should be okay.
Pat, you and I were in Milwaukee, and you said the other night, this just feels bigger. It is a bigger city. They have two venues, McCormick Place and here at the United Center. But this was a hitch last night, and it may have cost Democrats, I think, right? Because by the time Biden went on, it was so late. A lot of people had gone to bed. They sort of missed an opportunity to get millions of eyeballs.
Yeah, that speech might not be the worst thing in the world that people didn't see it. It went on too long. He droned. I didn't think it was a very good speech. I'm not sure if it hurt him that way, but just the aura of disorganization, that actually sucks some of the oxygen out of the people that are really fired up to go home and work for their candidate. So, but it looks like it's all been corrected. Tonight is going to be a huge night. You probably have two of the best, I don't know what you think, Leslie, orators in the history of politics. You have the Obamas, which is just a power team, and I know that the people on the way in, the Illinois folks, completely jacked up. This is kind of an Illinois night, so it's going to be fun.
I agree with most of what you said, except I'm not going to let you get away with that. I thought Joe Biden had energy last night. He made fun of himself. He made fun of being older, and so I thought he had a really good time. And I think that the weight that was on his shoulders was lifted, and he had fun with it last night.
Now, for these two speakers tonight, the husband and wife, of course, the Obamas, it's likely that their speeches are not going to be upwards of 45 minutes. But for a crowd that's already so energized in Chicago, and given who it is, do you think that it adds something special for a Tuesday versus any other night?
Well, I think it's who they are.
Mm-hmm.
It is Barack and it is Michelle. And they are both in their own rights just wonderful to listen to. People are excited about them.
And 20 years ago tonight, basically, Barack Obama stepped onto the world stage. It was probably one of the best political speeches at a convention in the history of conventions, and it started him off. So there's a lot of that, I think, in this crowd tonight.
I was so proud of him at that convention. I actually cried during that speech.
I knew we were in trouble then.
Yeah, he sounded very presidential back then, and that is what catapulted him. As a matter of fact, I have a copy of that speech that I got signed.
Hold on to that.
Well, way before, right? Got that done back there. I don't know whether it's worth something, but I still have it.
But you'll be holding on to it.
Yeah.